A new trailer for Karate Kid Legends has just been released, and it reveals everything about the new movie. Additionally, there are many references that connect the film to the original trilogy and also to the events of the Cobra Kai series. That's what we'll discuss here. Today on Charlietales, we'll analyze the new trailer scene by scene. Ready? Let's begin. The trailer begins with the protagonist, Lee Fong, talking to his master, Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan. This scene takes place in China. However, Lee says he will move to New York because of his mother's decision. Here we see a photo of Lee with another young man. This is his brother, who tragically passed away. That's why his mother wants to leave everything behind. Now we see Lee with his mother in America. The woman tells him that things are different here and that he should no longer fight. This phrase suggests that the mother does not want martial arts in the family anymore. Most likely Lee's brother died in a fight, so she wants to protect him. We meet Mia, who will be the protagonist's love interest. The movie follows the same formula as the 1984 Karate Kid. We will see a teenager moving to a new city and falling in love with a girl, but that relationship will spark the jealousy of a major rival. We saw this in the first Karate Kid movie, and also in the 2010 film with Jaden Smith. Some say Mia will only be Lee's friend, but that's not true. In promotional videos, we can see both actors posing together sweetly, so it's clear they will be a couple. Now we are introduced to the movie's villain. His name is Connor Day, and he is a highly skilled martial artist. He has even won the city's main tournament 5 times. Connor will be jealous that Mia is getting close to Lee, and for this reason, he will constantly bother the protagonist. Connor is essentially a version of Johnny Lawrence, Daniel LaRusso's rival in Karate Kid 1. Here we have the first confrontation between Connor and Lee. This will take place at school, and there is something interesting here. Connor keeps his hands in his pockets, and then, when he knocks Lee down with a kick, we can see that his hands remain hidden. This scene shows us that Connor is so skilled that he can defeat Lee without using his hands. The power difference between the two characters is enormous. Moreover, this detail tells us more about Connor as a character. He is a cocky guy who enjoys humiliating his opponents. In this scene, we hear Mr. Han convincing Lee's mother to let him return to martial arts. That way, Lee will be able to defeat Connor in the upcoming tournament. But his mother does not want that. The woman says that if he returns to Kung Fu, he will end up like his brother. But Mr. Han tells her that he precisely needs to train to avoid ending up like his brother. This phrase is very important because it suggests that something happened to Lee's brother due to failing in his training. I have a theory that this young man went down the dark path of martial arts and lost his life because of it. Mr. Han wants to train Lee, so the same thing doesn't happen to him. He wants to keep him on the right path, and for that, he needs help. We move on to the scenes of Mr. Han looking for Daniel LaRusso. These images were already shown in the first trailer. Daniel is in the legendary house of Sensei Miyagi. Additionally, we see iconic elements from the saga, such as Miyagi's cars. And below this photo is the drum that Miyagi used in Karate Kid 2 to teach Daniel a lesson. The drum technique helped him defeat Chosen. Mr. Han says he needs Daniel to teach Lee Miyagi's karate. This is extremely important because it introduces a fundamental concept. Miyagi's karate has always promoted a philosophy of balance and emotional peace. We have seen this in both the original trilogy and the Cobra Kai series. This philosophy is necessary for Lee, who is now being tempted by the dark side of martial arts. Most likely his brother's death is pushing him to fight with violence and recklessness. Lee doesn't just need to become a better fighter, he needs balance. Only Miyagi's path can give him that. Let's talk a bit about the tournament in this movie. It's called the Tournament of the 5 Districts, and it will be different from the competitions we've seen in the past. Normally, in the Karate Kid movies, tournaments have been handled professionally, with referees and points, but this time, the tournament will be more street-like and dangerous. The movie will feature many street fights. For example, here's an epic moment where Daniel and Mr. Han defeat some guys. Analyzing the scene, we can notice that there is an audience, so I believe this will take place during the tournament. Most likely, Lee defeated an opponent, and the loser's friends jumped in to attack him, but Daniel and Mr. Han will save him. In this scene, we see a young man throwing a super kick in the air, and Lee Fong is watching from the background. Most likely, this is a memory of Lee with his deceased brother. They have revealed almost nothing about this young man, but his relationship with Lee will be crucial to the story. We see Lee hitting an oil can and sending it far away, but if we look closely, he hits the can in a very particular way. His fist shoots out from a very short distance. This seems to be a reference to Bruce Lee's iconic 1-inch punch. This attack consists of throwing a punch from a minimal distance, but maintaining great power. Many movies have referenced this iconic technique. Now I want to talk to you about this character. He has appeared in some promotional videos, but no one talks about him. His name is Victor Lipani, and he is a former boxer who will help Lee by teaching him some techniques. In the background of this image, we see some memories from his boxing life. Also, he will be Mia's father, and the owner of the pizzeria we see in some scenes. I think his character will be very relevant, but so far they have hidden him very well. By the way, in this scene, Daniel is wearing a jacket with 2 pockets in the front. This looks a lot like the jacket Daniel wore at the end of Cobra Kai. Those who watch the end of the series know that it ends with Daniel and Johnny together in a restaurant. The jacket Daniel wears in that scene is identical. Let's remember that, officially, Karate Kid Legends takes place 3 years after the end of Cobra Kai, so it wouldn't be strange to see a reference. But what do you think? Is the jacket just a coincidence? In this scene, Daniel tells Lee how Kung Fu and Karate are different branches, but come from the same tree. Here, Daniel is presenting us with the philosophical foundation of the movie. Lee needs to learn both styles if he wants to find balance in his life. The movie will show Lee facing 2 battles. The first will be his physical fight against Connor Day, and the second will be against his own pain over the loss of his brother. During Lee's training, we can see how Daniel throws him to the ground somewhat violently. Also in this other scene, Daniel throws this bully in a rather aggressive and street-like way. Maybe it's just my perception, but Daniel's karate seems more aggressive than the one he used in the original trilogy. This makes sense if we remember that this movie takes place after Cobra Kai. In that series, Daniel learned many moves from the Cobra Kai style thanks to Johnny Lawrence. Those who watch the series know that Daniel stopped being entirely defensive and learned many aggressive moves. Thanks to this, he became a more complete karateka, and I think we'll see a lot of that in this movie. Finally, we have images of what seems to be the grand final of the tournament. From what we can see, Lee manages to land a super kick on Connor. I'm surprised that they are already showing scenes from the final fight in the trailers. Normally, they would save these images for later. This makes me think that perhaps this won't be the final battle, and the movie is hiding something. Maybe there will be an opponent after Connor, or maybe there will be a more important fight after this one. It wouldn't be surprising, since the movie features Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. It would make sense for them to face a significant opponent. For example, it could be Connor's sensei, whom we haven't seen in the trailers. This idea has been used before. In Karate Kid 1, Miyagi fought Sensei Krise, Johnny Lawrence's master. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.